Hello you guys. I have been to the gym, had breakfast, showered and gotten ready clearly, and I'm just about to head out for my first meeting of the day. Actually, it's the only meeting of the day, if I'm being honest. But it's Friday and it's just like, oh, the end of the week. I mean, I don't mind Monday so much anymore. There's a time in my life I hated a Monday, but you can't fight a Friday. Like Monday, Friday, you can't compare. You can't even compare. So it just feels really good. My sister is supposed to be coming over today and spending the night. I suggested that we probably bake a cake today, and that tomorrow we consider tackling the wallpaper that I bought for my bathroom, for the main bathroom. But as I was going through just like what we need and the whole process, I realized there's things that need to come off first. Like we need to take down the mirror and possibly the light, and then maybe not even take down. Yeah, take down, because I'm not sure that that's the mirror that I'd ultimately want to live there. I'd want a larger one, and there are a few steps before we start wallpapering. I'm wearing my Amazon bodysuit and my African Yuva palazzo pants. This tie and dye, so yum, but also such an easy item to put on and feel like I've made an effort, but it's comfortable and I don't have to worry too much about what to put on. I also wanted to share with you guys the 2 books I'm currently reading. I have been reading this for a while. I kind of struggled through it, but I'm starting to think more about the book, and so reaching for the book a little bit more. I'm maybe a third of the way done, and this is our Chasing Paper book selection for the month of September. This is what Patricia chose. Black Girls Must Die Exhausted. And well, this I have to finish whether I like it or not before next week Saturday. So I'm trying my best to at least at least read 30 pages a day, just so I can make the cutoff. Like that's my goal, 30 pages a day, and then I try and read maybe 10 pages of this every day. If I have more energy to continue, obviously I will, but I'm just giving myself that goal so I can move forward a little bit with this, just like inch forward a little bit every day, and this finished before Saturday. I did consider putting a bright lip. I wanted to put the Canvas Cosmetics lipstick, this one. This. Should I? I just wasn't sure if today felt like a bright pink, and then with the colors I'm wearing, I wish there was a button I could just ask now, like, do I do it or not? And just kind of get a vote. But the part of me that's already put the gloss on is like, oh, you're thinking too much about it. It's okay, it's fine. But at the same time, it's like, it would be the perfect, let me do it. Ta-da! Is it better? I don't know. But this color is just so yum. I don't know. I'm not even sure I can properly tell the difference between this and the other one, which I think was called Mulberry. Because I remember I told you guys that this is, it's very similar, and I even threw out the other bottle because I've used it to death. I'm not, like, once it's on, I can't tell which one I prefer. In person though, I have to say, I think this picks up more light and just makes my face brighter. In person, it's like just a little bit more moody. I'm trying to sit down and see if there's any updates I need to give you. I actually haven't picked up the camera in 2 days. I kind of just gave myself a bit of a break in vlogging because I realized I didn't have to vlog every day, and especially if the days are not that interesting, which they weren't. I just what did I do? I kind of stuck to schedule, had meetings, and yesterday I showed up for my meeting at 11, which is the meeting that I'm going for today at 11. So I showed up for that meeting a day early. I mean, I know I'm a stickler for, I tried to keep time, but even for me, it was a bit much. But because of that, I did get to catch a quick coffee with my cousin, and I even ran into Mutua, who had a meeting with someone else just at random at that same place. So that's where I'm headed back to today, the right day. It's actually at Le Grenier, and I have to say their croissants are so good. I've just been obsessed with a chocolate croissant. I don't know if I'm gonna go for one today, but it's a good one. What else happened this? Oh, I had, and I just feel like, I just don't know if I want to talk about it, but I did have a doctor's appointment. And if everything goes well, I will see the doctor again the week that you're watching this. Yeah, I want to try and see if what I thought was a keloid, but is actually a cyst, can be taken out. So that's what I'm just trying to map out and see when schedules work, insurance is sorted, things like that. I'm just trying to put things into place so that hopefully it's something that can be rectified. And I don't even think it'll be like completely gone. From what the doctor said, it wouldn't completely go, but it would be less prominent. So I had a meeting with the doctor today about that, and I'm just crossing my fingers that everything goes according to plan next week. I really hope it does, because this is something I actually saw the doctor months ago, and maybe in another video, once hopefully things are done, I'll get into it. But yeah, so I had a doctor's appointment, and like mom stuff, pick up, drop off. Yeah, nothing interesting has happened actually. I will say though, I don't think anyone cares. I don't know if anyone cares, maybe you guys will tell me. But I will say though, I watched the first episode of season 2 of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And I think I've said this here before. I don't think there's a single episode of the Kardashians that I have ever missed. And not just even Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I'm talking Kim and Khloe Take New York, Kourtney and Khloe Take Miami, like all the different variations that they had. I've watched every single one, and now that they have the Kardashians on Hulu, I've watched the first episode and it broke my heart. I don't know if there's any other Kardashian watchers out there, but like, whew, that was tough. I also have been watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Those two, the Kardashians and the Beverly Hills episodes, those are my guilty pleasures. Those are like my, oh, it's out, I'm so excited. And I'm dying to talk to someone about it, but like, no. My mom does, but my mom watches, but she hasn't caught up in a while. But I need to have this conversation with someone. I just don't know if you guys are the ones. So if you do watch, please just, let's talk. Drop me a comment and then let's talk. Okay, things didn't go according to plan. You can tell makeup is off. I've actually done my nighttime skincare routine and it's only 4 p.m. But I don't know what happened, but suddenly I was so tired and so lethargic, and I don't even think I have the energy to wash my hair this evening like I thought I would. And I'm gonna pick up the camera again tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll try, and I'll be better at vlogging. But for tonight, I am about to fall asleep, not even in bed. I'm just gonna fall asleep on my couch. I'm gonna try and read more of my book, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, you guys. Clearly I haven't spoken this morning because my voice is still croaky. My eyes still are like swollen, you know how it is in the morning. I don't know if you guys, anyway, this is how I am in the morning. I've actually been up for an hour. It is now 7 a.m. I've been up since 6, and I just started with a meditation session. The word that I took away from that was surrender. Yeah, I just wanted to share that because it just felt like I think that's also what I need to hear. And I got ready to go to the gym. I want to get 4 sessions in, at least 4 sessions in each week. and this will be my 4th one. So that's what I'm getting ready for. It's also incredibly sunny. I even found that light was seeping through my curtain and hitting my ZZ plant. So I just shifted that a little bit, but I'm actually happy that we've got the sun out. So I'm gonna actually get ready from the gym, because after my session, I've got an appointment with Yvonne, who's like my beautician from Aromatic Spa. We're getting eyebrows done, wax did, which is usually like my favorite. Oh, I love it. Even yesterday I kind of started to prep for it, so I like shaved my legs, and when I come back from that, I don't know, do I take a second shower? No, I'm not gonna take a second shower, but I did want to give myself like a really good scrub down. I've got that glove, that hammam glove that I love so much, that I think everyone should have, because it just feels like a really good exfoliation, and that would have been it would have felt just perfect having that after, like, I'd have just felt extra fresh. But it's okay, I won't do that today. I've already taken a shower. There's no need to like jump in just to do that. I'll probably do that tomorrow. But that's the plan for the day. I think I kind of touched on it yesterday. I know I spoke to you, but I was so tired. I don't know what happened midday. I don't know if it's what I ate that drove down my energy levels, but my sister said the same thing, that she felt really tired too. Yeah, I barely even talked about yesterday. I had a meeting that I'm so excited about, and I was actually thinking about the dates, and a month from now I'll be able to share with you more about the meeting and what that was about. And I'm just like, oh, I can't wait. A month from now, for sure, you will know. If you follow me on Instagram, for sure. YouTube, I don't know if you will know quite yet, but I'll probably be like directing you to Instagram. But that was really exciting. Yeah, and I was asleep by 9. Gosh. Anyway, off to the gym. The birds outside my apartment are going crazy. But of course now they'll stop when I start filming. You can't see a single one. That is loud. That's very loud.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal.
Clearly done with the gym. I'm now at Aromatic Spa. Yvonne is going to walk in any second now, and I just wanted to show you my eyebrows before. Oops, sorry, Yvonne, I'm filming. I'm gonna turn, but it's okay. Oh yeah, I'll be like 1 minute. It's not so messy actually, because I did come in between. It's actually not too bad, but there's usually such a clear before and after. So I thought I'd show you. It's not too bad. You may not see it as it may not be as impactful as it would be if I had actually stayed as long as I usually do between touch-ups. But yeah, it's so funny how the smell of the wax in this room, I have like a love-hate relationship with it. Hate because, love because afterwards it's just like, I love it. You can definitely see the difference, right? I think you can. I'm just going into the mirror. Oh yeah, so much cleaner. So much cleaner. Eyebrows are freshly done. Oh.
That's it.
Sorry.
That's the thing I love.
That's my podcast. I was listening to This American Life. I don't think I need to share the episode, but yeah, eyebrows are done. I feel like I've had a really good morning and it's 10 a.m. I've had my workout, showered, gotten a wax, eyebrows done. I'm now gonna go have breakfast and I feel like I have like a really chilled day. This is like ideal for me. Like it's Saturday 10 a.m. and like most of the things on my like to-do list, things I needed to take off are already done. Perfection. All right, we're gonna go. Well, at least I think I'm gonna go. I don't think I'll film it, but I'm gonna go and get some grapes so I can add that to my breakfast. And what else do I need? And sparkling water. Yeah. And that is my little loot. Butter, seeded bread, dark chocolate, grapes, water. Oh, and a watermelon that looked so juicy. Oh my gosh, you guys, let me find the light. Let me find the light and not hit. Where is the light? I'm gonna hold you guys up. I'm so excited because, I don't know if you can tell, but we're about to get into a baking session with Amani. She's actually about to drive out and get a couple of ingredients that we're missing. The fact that she's the one driving out, have we grown or have we grown? How exciting. But yeah, she actually passed her driver's license. She passed her test. And she's out here like flexing out there. So she's about to step out and get double cream and buttermilk. I was actually explaining to Amani that buttermilk is actually maziwa mala. Look at me. Schooling Amani on like baking stuff. But honestly, it's because I remember one time ages ago asking on Twitter, like, what the hell is buttermilk and where can we get it? And lots of people were like, maziwa mala, maziwa mala. Anyway, those are the two things that we need. I have been tasked with the job of measuring everything out so that it's as easy and simple as possible when she does come back, which will probably be in like 7 minutes, so I don't have a lot of time, but I'm on it. I'm so excited. We were actually sat down watching, what was it? 7 Underground. Was that the movie? 6 Underground. The one with Ryan Reynolds. I think it was 7.
No, I thought it was 6.
6. She says 6, okay. The one with Ryan Reynolds, and we started watching another one that looked a little bit creepy, and last minute I was like, should we just try and bake? My only thing, my only thing, and I get frustrated sometimes, and I want to know if you are someone who regularly, where are my car keys?
Yeah.
Oh, check on the side of my bag, my handbag. Okay, so I'm curious, for people who regularly bake, please help me out. Where do you easily get like different kinds of chocolate, like different percentage, like whether, you know what I mean, whether it's dark or not? Because I have got two kinds of chocolate. They both just say dark. There's no like explanation on like, is it 50%? Is it 70%? Like, why do you treat us like we don't care about the quality of chocolate that we use? I don't know. So if you do bake regularly and you're here in Nairobi, where do you get your chocolate? I do know that from Monty's I've gotten a few things. Like I've actually gotten not vanilla essence, but actual vanilla. What's the other one? I was about to say vanilla syrup. That is definitely not it. Extract. That's what I was looking for. Vanilla extract. So I've actually gotten vanilla extract from them. But it was such a little bottle and it was quite expensive for how little it was. And I've also gotten things like these sprinkles, which I think I might actually use today because we are baking a chocolate cake, and I think I might actually use these. So I feel like Monty's might be the place. I've also gotten dark chocolate, chocolate from them before. But I don't understand, like, why, if I go into a supermarket, I mean, I do understand they'll only sell things that they feel are going to go and people will buy. But for the people who bake, where do you get your chocolate? Just please let me know. I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna start measuring things out. Listen, this has been one hell of an experience. What I will tell you for free, please put baking paper on the bottom of your baking tray. What is it? Baking tray. Whatever it is that you're using, use it. Even if typically what you should do is like put Blue Band or butter and then flour it, even though that's what we're told, still put baking paper at the bottom of whatever it is that you're using to bake your cake, because the first cake looks like this. Honey, can you? I'm not kidding. Like, it's a mound. It just looks like mud. It looks like mud. But Amani and I have to say, this is such a good cake. So even if it's like the reason it was there, it's because she's like picking at it. Now, after basically massaging and like coddling and just doing whatever I could to get the other two cakes as perfectly as possible out of the cake tin. This is what? Excuse me? Do you want to call me Martha Stewart? Is that her name? Martha Stewart. Yeah, you want to call me Martha Stewart? Do you want to take me to whatever baking shows you love to watch? I mean, it doesn't look great. We're not done decorating. I still have a few ideas on how I want to like create these swirls at the top, add some chocolate sprinkles, use our disaster of another cake to kind of create something on the edge. That was actually Amani's idea. I'm just so happy. So happy. Although I have to say, it looks nothing like the actual cake. Like, let me make this bigger. Can you tap on the screen, Amani, just so that it's see? Yeah, that's, first of all, she had 4 layers, and look how perfect that is. That's, oh,
Fancy.
Excuse me, little cake, little guy. Show up for us, please. That's what ours looks like. But we're not done. We're gonna decorate it. We're gonna decorate it, and it's gonna look pretty. Okay, Amani's busy taking pictures of like the disaster and the main thing. But I just have to say, lesson 1 thing I learned about myself while baking this, when I took out the first layer, which was this one, and granted I was a bit aggressive about it, immediately I saw how bad it looked. I was desperate to get the other 2 out and either decide whether it was going to be a great cake or a terrible decision, like just a flop, a massive flop. But I could feel myself, because Amani was like, just give it a little bit more time, just wait. And I was like, I just need to know now if it's a disaster or not. So that's the first thing I learned about myself in this process. Like, there's something about me that's like, no, don't let me wait and see and like give it time and let it, no. I just want to know, is it a flop or is it a success? Because I need to start processing that ASAP. The other thing, like I said, please just use whatever baking paper you've got. I get mine from Chandarana or Carrefour. I think they're easily available, at least from what I've seen. Like, it's not an issue to get that. Also, do not confuse baking paper with wax paper. Amani is the one who actually told me about this a while back. You're the one who told me, right? I feel like you're the one who first mentioned that there's a difference between baking paper and wax paper. If it's not you, maybe I heard it from somewhere. I'm not sure. They're not the same. Do not bake with wax paper, right?
I don't know, I never said that.
You've never said that? No. I may have made all of that up. So maybe do your research. Don't take my word for granted. I mean, don't take my word as gospel. And then what's another thing? And then whatever happens, like, this is not, you guys have seen, this is what the cake was supposed to look like. You see that beautiful cylindrical, like, yummy thing that she's got up there that looks so similar to a Java dark fudge, chocolate fudge. Okay. And then, I mean, from the side it looks, oh, I didn't realize it was that heavy. From the side it looks okay. No, I don't think we need that. We're trying to do everything we can to be like, no, promise, it looks really cute. But we're really happy. We're also just like trying to figure out why our chocolate looks a lot darker than hers. Like, yeah, it's like a dark chocolate brown, but it's a beautiful, I think that's, yeah, what you're seeing now on camera is what we're seeing. So it kind of looks black, but we know it's chocolate. It was the dark chocolate, which again, I think I mentioned earlier, We don't know whether it's 70%, 50%, whatever. We don't know because that thing doesn't tell us. Like it doesn't share. But it was dark chocolate, butter, and what was it? Double cream. And then, oh gosh, I've just made a mess. And then once we left it out for a while, I think it was actually maybe like half an hour or so, it thickened. But when we started doing it, it was really runny. Anyway, if you watch her video, which I will link down below, you will get the gist of things. Now, Amani's idea again was to try and sprinkle this. I don't know if I've got a couple different kinds of chocolate chips, like this one, which is from Chandarana, and I've got, what is the other chocolate chip, Amani? Oh, here it is. This one, sprinkles, right? These are sprinkles. So Amani doesn't think we need any. Sprinkles. I think maybe even at the bottom, maybe.
Yeah.
You think? Like to kind of go at the bottom there? And it's done, you guys! Look, I think we did a good job. So we have Amani's idea up at the bottom and Sharon's at the top.
Oh,
I think we did good! High five!
not me.
High five you! High five you!
Psych.
I'm having to use my phone because, you can go around. Having to use my phone because my battery is dead. I guess we've been baking for a minute. I wish I'd have captured the first bite on here, but we're too excited. I will see though. Hands down, the best cake I've ever baked. I will say, I don't bake that many cakes, like except for lemon. Oh no, I don't know. The lemon drizzle cake has such a, like there's a time for it. This is really rich. I would pay for this in a restaurant and be like, oh my gosh, this is good. And yet we made it at home. Oh. So the buttercream there is really sweet, but because the ganache isn't, like it's quite, it definitely was not as sweet as the buttercream. It doesn't overwhelm, but it's really chocolatey, really gooey. Gosh, I can't believe I baked this. We baked this. Oh my God.
It's really good.
It's so good. Hello, you guys. Not gonna lie, all this is for you. I'm actually not kidding. I'm not doing anything today except I want to go out and get flowers, which I could have just not done all of this, but all this is because I was like, oh, I think I wanna look put together for you guys. I don't know where it came from because you clearly, as you'd have seen in yesterday's clips, if I don't want to get dolled up, I won't. And I'll just pick up the camera when I want to pick it up and I'll vlog. Which is what happened yesterday. I wasn't sure I was going to pick up the camera after my gym session and then heading over to get my beauty stuff done. And then we were like, wait, let's actually bake. And I was actually wearing my little bralette. I was wearing my little bralette. And then I just threw on a shirt on top of that. And I was like, okay, hi guys, we're vlogging. And we are talking about, not talking about, but experimenting with this chocolate cake and hopefully it'll work, which I don't, despite it being really, really tasty, I didn't have another slice last night. I thought I was going to devour the whole thing, but it is really rich and decadent and it's a lot. And in fact, after baking and that taste test, I really just wanted like rice and spinach, like just a nice home cooked meal. Yeah, and even this morning I'm not waking up like wanting to devour. It's definitely something that you have as a dessert. It's not like my lemon drizzle cake. I like how it's like now all I do is bake. But it's not like that where I could just every day have a slice, maybe even twice a day have a slice, because it's like a perfect zingy but still sweet. This is like, it's like you're out trying to get a chocolate fudge cake, and I'm no longer in the space where I'm eating as many, like just my palate has changed. My palate has changed, and I, not completely, but I just know it's not the same Sharon that I was dealing with a few years ago, who would have like finished that thing. Anyway, I'm wearing my Petal and Pup dress that is just like an easy fit. These are the kind of dresses that I love so much, because they just, you throw them on, you don't have to do much. I have belted it today. The belt is from Max. It came as a pair, this and a brown one, and I just, to date, I still think it's one of the best things I got from Max. It was just like a last minute thing. In fact, you know what? Can I show you how I built this, just in case? I mean, I'm sure you guys probably know this, but I'm just gonna share. So I don't actually put it in the hole because it doesn't quite fit, but you know, I'd probably have to pierce it again to get the perfect fit, which is in between two of these nodes. So what I do is I push, let me come in close. So I push that to the side, see? So it's not gone in anywhere. I push it to the side, and then I kind of just belt this through as if it's gone through that, and then I go under, over, and through. So it creates like a little bow kind of situation on this side. And this is something I learned years ago when I used to belt everything. I used to belt everything in my life. When I was starting out vlogging, and belts were my best friend because all I wanted was shape. I just felt like I was really like straight up and down, and I guess I was, because my body definitely has changed over the years. So this is something I learned back then, and I was like, wait, this is what I'm going to do with everything. And I remember I used to steal my mom's belts, and because often they'd be long and things like that, this would be the trick. Anyway, two things I haven't done with my makeup. I don't know if you can tell what the first one. First of all, even put my hair down for you guys. Excuse me. I never let my hair down like this, and it probably won't stay like this the entire day. At some point I'll be like, oh, I just want to put it up and just like not have it tangle or be in the way of anything. But I thought, wait, I haven't even done anything different in my hair in a long time. Now that we're talking hair, I will say, I think my scalp is not okay. I think it needs, I don't know what it is I haven't done or have been doing, but I'm just realizing, like, yeah, it doesn't feel as happy and healthy as it used to be. And truthfully, my hair care routine has gotten a tad bit lazy. Yeah, the longer my hair's gotten, the more I'm like, oh, I'll just hold it up. I won't really do much. And I don't know if there's something I should be doing. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if it's the texturizing that's doing this. I have no idea. I will actually see Patrick very soon, because I'm going to get a protein treatment, and I'll just ask him about all of this, just so I know what I should be doing or should be avoiding. Anyway, as I was saying, there are two things I haven't done. I don't know if you can tell. I did try a slightly different highlighter to what I go for, and I think in person it's doing a lot. And I'm just like, woo! I'm not sure this is my fave. I can see how in the evening it would be really, really yummy, and maybe even now you guys are just like, oh, I don't know what you think. Maybe you'll tell me what you think about it. But it's, I usually use one side of the Fenty. I usually use this side, which is more subtle. I went for this, which feels a little like the glitter is a little bit more, I don't know if chunky is the word, or yeah. And this, the subtlety of that obviously is what appeals to me, and that's why I use that side. Anyway, two things I haven't put on, mascara and a lip product. So I'm just going to start with the lip product. I'm going in with oh, why is it all pulled at the top? But this is the Maybelline Lip Glosses. It's got hyaluronic acid and the shade is Ice. The light is just everywhere now. It's all over the place. I'm just gonna look at the mirror. Oh, it's just, it's such a perfect gloss because it doesn't really add color. It just, oh, wow. Lips are feeling extra juicy. It feels as thick as I usually have it right before I go to bed, because before I go to bed, I slather on a fair few layers of my Lash lip product. So this is a mascara that Patricia gave me. This is what she swears by. And she's like, this is it. If you want to have the most popping lashes, this is it. And what is this? It's Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. And yeah, let's see how it looks. So there's two things I'm after when it comes. Actually, the number one thing I look for in mascara, and I don't know, I'd be curious to hear what you guys think, what you guys are usually looking for, but the number one thing I'm most concerned about is how easy it is to take off and if it irritates my eyes, because I think I mentioned it a couple of videos ago, but my eyes are super sensitive. Like if I'm very wary. That's why even nowadays I don't even put eyeshadow. If I can help it, I'll just leave it, because I almost want the least irritation or any cause of irritation around my eyes. So that's the number one thing I look for. Second, of course, I mean, if you can make my lashes look extra yummy, why not? Okay, I'm gonna focus on the mirror. I'll do one side and then I'll come in. Okay, I'm coming in close. But there you have it, the difference between this eye and that eye. I have to say, I really like how the wand kind of tapers in at the end, because it felt a lot easier trying to get into my corner lashes. I've only put one coat. I do recall Patricia saying that she doubles up. I'll just leave it at one, but yeah, I mean, it's as clear as day. Like, definitely popping. Yeah, it definitely pops more than the mascara I've been using. The one I've been using is Lancome something 8, Hypnosis 8, I think, or Hypnotic 8. I'm not sure, but yeah, that one definitely felt a lot more subtle. This, just from even the first coat, pops a lot more. I'm really curious to see how it comes off too in the evening. But I'm now going to actually, let's go into the living room. I show you the situation with the flowers and why I feel that on a Sunday at 8 a.m. I really need to change the flowers, or like figure the flower situation out. This, ladies and gentlemen, excuse me, is what I need to revive, because this does not look pretty. I will, however, stick to foliage or plants that will last a long time, and I really love how this purple has lasted. I probably will actually just take out the purple and find another place to put it. Not sure where, but this isn't working. I might also get something new for this, because I just think it doesn't look great anymore. I don't know. Not sure. I'm not, and some of them do. Like this, some of these others look like they could probably go for a little longer, but this has lasted me a long time, months and months and months. I just don't think it's working anymore. No. I might stick to Eucalyptus. I hope they have it. If not, we'll see what new thing we play around with. Just so you know, I crumpled up some foil. You can't quite see it, and the light is, I don't know how to get it. There, you can kind of see, yes. Not into any particular shape, but I just put it in there so that it kind of, I can poke through it easily with the stem of the flower and it holds its shape. Like it's not really gonna move around. So that's my, and what was in here before was also dried, but I just took it out because it looked terrible. And I'm now replacing it with this dried, I don't even know what flower this is, but it's just so pretty because it looks just as vibrant as it did when I bought it. But I'm not gonna try and fill it up. We're back home now, and that is my chosen color palette. Oh, I should have asked for the name. Dang it, I should have asked for the name. But this is the fresh version of this. So see how it just dries so beautifully? It just goes to like a more lilac shade and out of this deep purple. I should have asked for the names of these, but these are carnations, of course, eucalyptus. No idea. But my chosen color palette is clearly green and purple. And I was going to add a little bit of white, but when I did, I wasn't sure. I saw a picture on Pinterest that I referenced for this color palette. And I had dreams to fill all the flower vases in my home. That is an expensive dream, I quickly realized. So we're just going to try and fill this as best as possible. And if there's any room or flowers left, then I might go for that there. So pretty. I love it. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I wonder if it could live here. Ugh, it just looks so pretty. But I wanted to just say, I went back to the vendors that I tend to go back to. The intersection of Peponi Road and Janoma Zenge. Is that it? I think so. Behind Westgate. That's where I went back to. I would love to go to Art Cafe Market and get those flowers that look so much like peonies, because it just, I don't know how they do it, but they're so beautiful, so striking. And some David Austin roses. But my experience with those flowers has not been great, to be very honest. It's twice I've gotten them. Or is it more than 2 times? I don't know now. But 2 times I distinctly remember that the heads of the flowers just kind of fall off. And that's not even after a week. I'm like in like 3-4 days, I start to see literally the whole, like the head of the rose just on whatever surface that the vase is on. So I'm just not going to spend money on beautiful flowers, yes, but it's a lot of money, and for it to not last, I can't do that. I can't justify that. So we are going for these, like, hopefully long-lasting floral arrangements in my beautiful Bakuli blue jug that really could be used for anything. Even Patricia even at some point was like, you could serve juice in there, mocktails, things like that. Yeah, you could use it for a number of things, but it is big, and I think it works really well as a centerpiece to kind of present flowers. I don't think I'll leave it on this table, but I might leave it on that console table. Anyway, we'll see. Now I just need to arrange and then get some food in my tummy because I am hungry. And just like that, we are done. I managed to spread them across 3 of these vases, which I feel good about. This one though has all the eucalyptus that didn't quite fit in there, plus the old, whatever these flowers are, the old version of this. So pretty, so happy with that color palette. And I like the idea too that the flowers, because will they go into different rooms? They should go into different rooms. One of these should go into my bedroom, but that this color palette will kind of flow across the different rooms in the house. So I'm just gonna figure out where to put stuff. I think this might live there because it's the most substantial of the 3 arrangements, and then the rest we'll see. We'll figure out. I've been watching Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh, so creepy. So creepy. But I might switch over to like some mindless YouTube videos as I have my breakfast and just relax. Okay, here's my little flower tour. So I put that, these are all actually dried. I don't know the names of these. And actually I think I saw them today on Pinterest, but I've forgotten. But these are all dried and they've been here for months, I want to say. And then on here, I've got some dried eucalyptus from ages ago, and these are the other dried purple flowers that I don't know the name of. And then over here is my hero arrangement, just the one that is the biggest and has like all the different flowers, like these carnations that are so pretty, and I wish they could dry, and I might actually research on how to dry them. Like if I could just get them to be like this, oh, it would be perfection. But I love that so much. And then I've also opened my Gaudi book to a page that I feel kind of complements the colors here, because it's very browny and a little bit of green, and I feel like these pages kind of have that. And then in this corner of the guest room is this arrangement, which I think works a lot better than what was there before. Yeah, I think it just looks cleaner on there. And then last but not least is this arrangement. Again, these are the dried ones, not the new ones. And the eucalyptus here, I've not put any water. I actually should just read up on how best to dry eucalyptus, but I kind of just shove them in a vase and then don't put any water, and that usually seems to work. So that's what lives on my bedside table. No, my what is this? Chest of drawers? That's what lives on the top here.